Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ade, and if you're brand new then of course you're most definitely welcome, and if you're returning back then thank you so much for coming back to watch another video here on my channel. It's been a while but I'm so happy to be here with you guys. I literally have had like the biggest itch to just come back and do a video because it's just been a while, and as you know, content creators, you know that sometimes you go through a little moment of like a block, but then somehow something within you is always like, you know what, come back to it, because it's a little bit of me. So the last few days I've been itching to get back, make a video, and today I was just like, well, I'm already dressed, so I might as well do a video, say hello. So to kind of ease myself back into it, because I feel like at this stage I want to be doing a lot more like individual reviews on each fragrances, because I haven't done that in a little while. I've kind of been doing you guys like little hauls. So I mean, today's not going to be any different. I'm going to do a haul of all the videos of all the fragrances that I picked up since the last time I was here a couple of weeks ago, and then thereafter I think I'm going to try to do, you know, sort of like individual fragrances so that you guys can get that individual sort of like feedback on each one, because I do get quite a lot of questions on my Instagram, and if you haven't, you know, followed me on there just yet, it's called @myfragrance wardrobe. I'll list it in the comment box or description box below. But yes, of course, I'd be happy for you to follow me on there and join the family on Instagram as well. But without further ado, let me start basically talking about the fragrances that I picked up. So I'm going to start with the one that I'm not sure whether I spoke about already before, but if I have not, then let me start with it. Again, I'm not probably going to say too much about notes and things, but I'm just going to go through what I picked up, basically. So this fragrance is called Jewel by Louis Cardin, and literally I heard about this fragrance on Instagram through one of the perfume vendors in Nigeria, and she was talking about how, you know, how it was a bit of honey, a little bit of apricot and peach, and I was in my peach moment, and I literally was just like, yeah, this is the kind of fragrance that I love, and I love honey as well. So I was like, oh yeah, like those two things together. This fragrance is a challenging fragrance. I wouldn't say it's a blind buy. I definitely believe that you should smell this before you buy it because some days I smell the peachiness, and most days I smell the honey, but somehow like together it just has a very strange smell, and I can't really put my finger on it. And it reminds me of another fragrance. I think it's called Oud Alayal, and if I'm wrong, I'll obviously put the name of the fragrance that I'm talking about like below. But literally all the notes sounded perfect, but then when they put it all together, it was just like killing me. I was just like, I can't wear this, it's too strong, it's just too much. And I love a smell me before you see me, but really and truly, like, nah, it was too much. But I honestly generally think that I'm coming into a different era of like fragrances that I like. And don't get me wrong, I still love a beast mode fragrance, but I feel like I'm definitely like learning to like mix and match a bit of like floral and gentle fragrances, and then I have, you know, ones that are a bit more beast mode. I love a fruity, like just trying to mix up like the contents of my fragrance wardrobe, basically. So anyway, I'm going to stop over talking and just get on with it. So this next fragrance, guys, honestly, if I could scream and shout, I will scream and shout. In fact, my outfit is dedicated to this fragrance. This is called Andeleeb by Assaaf, and honestly, guys, I don't know why it's taken me so long to get this fragrance. It has been sitting in my cart for the longest of time, and I watched a review from one of the girls on YouTube, and she was literally just like, this fragrance is addictive, like you just have to get it. And obviously, like from the bottle, I think they're trying to dupe Scandal. I'm not sure which one because I don't have any of them, but honestly, guys, this fragrance, it's Moorish, it's juicy, I'm wearing it today. It's so juicy, it's got a little bit of honey, it's got like fruits. Honestly, I drench myself in this fragrance. I wear it to the gym, I wear it to work, I wear it everywhere. It smells amazing, and it might just be like, again, one of like the cheaper ones, and one of the just like one of the fragrances that are just, It's very basic, but it packs a bunch. It does what it meant to. Projection is fantastic, okay? Especially for the first 2.5 to 3 hours. I'll go to the gym, and by the time I'm done, like, I've got like a full-on scent bubble around me. I feel like when you get a little bit warmer with this fragrance on, it smells amazing. And I layer it up with another fragrance, so I might as well just, you know, pull that fragrance out while I'm here. So you'll know that I love a little Swiss Arabian, and this one, Oud 07, I got this as a tester when I bought Oud Azraq, and honestly I fell in love with it. Again, this is the kind of oud, I think I wrote a post on this one, and it's basically oud, amber, a little bit of vanilla, and these are the three main like things that I smell, but it's just done in such a classy way. Like, if you love oud and you just love a classic oud, it's not screechy. This has been blended really, really lovely, and I am just here for it. Again, projection, it gives what it needs to give. 7 hours at least, like on the skin, on the clothes, even longer. It's such a weird pairing, but I pair these two up together, and honestly, it's giving everything that it needs to give. It's giving everything that it needs to give. I smell delicious. I smell like a princess. Like, every time I put these two together, like, I honestly feel amazing. Like, today I smell amazing. I feel amazing. Okay, so the next one that I'm going to talk about is another one that sometimes I layer up with Andeleeb, is Browns by Ahmed Al Maghrabi. And I kid you not, guys, Browns is one of my like favorite fragrances, hands down. And let's get this right, I will continually buy this fragrance, and I would like to just put out a little plea to Ahmed, okay? Uncle Ahmed, please, can we get 100 ml of this fragrance? Because honestly, 50-50, it's just not, it's not cutting it. I need 100 ml, okay? Because this time it's like my third bottle and I'm tired. Like, oh God, every time I wear this fragrance, again, it's just sweet, fruity, Moorish, syrupy. Like, if you love like a fresh, fruity floral, but with a little bit more of like a syrupy, thick, then you'll love this, and you'll also love this, because these two are just giving sweetness, and that's what I'm loving at the minute. And another fragrance that I like to sometimes like throw in the mix with those two as well is a Bright Peach by Maison Al Hambra. And now these are like some of like the first ever fragrances that I've picked up from Maison Al Hambra, and I had smelled Bitter Peach by Tom Ford, and I can't say that I was really that impressed. I just kind of was a bit like, I just expected a little bit more. But then I started like watching a few videos on Bright Peach, and I just thought, for the price, I might as well just try it and see whether I like it. And honestly, I absolutely prefer this to the Tom Ford. And I know that it might just be like, I don't know, do I have a cheap nose? I don't think I do, but really and truly, I just prefer the peach in here. Like, I can actually legitimately smell the peach. What else? Let me just, yeah, oh my God, yeah. So the peach, it's really juicy in the top note. Like, when you first spray it in the air, because that's literally what's happening right now, I can smell the juiciness of the peach. And honestly, like, when I mix it with any of these, it's just like a perfect combo. It's like a fruit basket. I think another thing that I'll probably say is that maybe this doesn't necessarily like project as well. I want to say it's like a medium projection, low to medium. I don't get like beast mode projection. I don't really get a scent bubble as such around me unless I mix it with other fragrances. It just smells nice. If someone's close to you, they'll be able to smell it, and it smells nice. It kind of settles into like, I guess, like a woody kind of smell, but not too woody. It's really quite a difficult scent to describe, but what I want to say is I like the top note on here, and if for the longest, like, if I can prolong the top note for as long as possible, I will definitely like, yeah, like, I do everything I can to prolong the juicy peach note that I get at the top. Next, I guess, keeping in with the house of Maison Al Hambra, like, I might as well. I've got Lovely Cherry. In all honesty, I haven't really had the chance to wear this that often, but I had a moment where I was like craving like a cherry fragrance, like a cherry deep cherry, like liqueur kind of fragrance. And I want to say again, top note for this is just a nice, lovely cherry like bomb. Again, I wouldn't say that it's like the projection of this is that much, but I'd probably get more of like a medium projection from here, low to medium. But this definitely gives like, you know, unisex vibes. This is definitely if you like cherry, you're definitely gonna like this. I don't think they did that much more to it. I haven't tried Lost Cherry by Tom Ford, so I can't really like compare and contrast, but I thought if I was getting Bright Peach, I might as well get Lovely Cherry, because those are the two, and at the minute I'm starting to really love fruity notes, so I thought, why not? So then of course, like I was saying to you guys, that I am loving like sort of my, just like my feminine fragrances, and you know, my floral fragrances. And honestly, like I've just had a bit of an interest in Delilah, and honestly, Delilah smells exactly like Delilah. My only problem with Delilah is that Delilah doesn't last as long as Delilah does. But honestly, if you wanted to try what Delilah smelled like, but you didn't want to pull the trigger yet, and you just wanted to get an idea, just get this. This is so cheap. It's again by Maison Al Hambra. It's just a beautiful, it's got lychee, it's got rose, it's got rhubarb. It's just such a nice girly fragrance, and honestly, I feel so carefree, and I feel like I'm living my soft life every time I wear this one, Delilah, her older sister, or her younger sister in fact. And then moving into some more like florals. So this fragrance was gifted to me for my birthday, and honestly, one of the most beautiful gifts that I actually have received. So this one is by MFK, and this is Homme à la Rose. So I have been looking to try the a la Rose, because I know that there's the a la Rose for ladies and this one is the one for guys. But honestly, the rose in here, it literally smells like someone has given you, like literally gone into a garden, cut some roses after like a rainy day, and it literally just smells like freshly cut roses, and it just, you literally feel and smell like a delicate flower. Now, I don't really understand why they've just kind of plastered pour homme on this and like made this for just men, but honestly, I feel as though women can absolutely pull this off very effortlessly, actually. And this just smells like just a beautiful rose fragrance. And again, when I'm wearing this, I literally feel like very much like a lady. It's so nice. So nice. Then obviously, I had also had this fragrance, another fragrance, of course, in my basket for a little while. And I've just kind of been just curious, because it went viral on TikTok, and I'm thinking to myself, like, this fragrance is like one of the cheapos out here in the Middle East, as well as on Amazon and everywhere else. And I was just like, I don't understand why I haven't tried it yet. Choco Musk by Rehab. And honestly, this fragrance, like if you love like a gourmand fragrance, then you're gonna love this. One thing about me that I've come to realize over the time is I don't particularly like smelling of food per se, because I have bought several fragrances that literally, like for example, French coffee, I enjoy it, but I don't particularly like smelling like coffee beans for like the whole day. So I was a little bit like, oh, I don't know whether I'm going to enjoy this, but this literally reminds me of Vanilla Kayali, Vanilla 28, but just a little bit more buttery and a little bit more, it's just so, it's gorgeous. I think the only difference between this and Vanilla 28 is that Vanilla 28 lasts a lot longer. It has a bit more of like that woody undertone as well, that just kind of like gives you a break from like the vanilla-iness of the vanilla. But this has a little bit of chocolate, this has a little bit of vanilla. My nose gravitates mostly towards the vanilla, but I can also smell the chocolate nuances in here as well, and the chocolate notes. But this is gorgeous. This is really just nice for like when you're in the house, because it doesn't project, it doesn't really do much when you're outside, unless the person's like super close to you. they're not really gonna smell you. So this is the perfect fragrance for me, like when I'm going to sleep, when I've just come out the shower and I'm just gonna be like, you know, lounging around the house, maybe go to get my nails done and go and put this on, or like getting my lashes done, like where anyone else is going to be like, I guess, in very close contact to me. This is a really lovely fragrance to wear, because you don't technically really need to be wearing a beast mode fragrance when you're going to get like your eyelashes done, because you don't want to kill the person. And then last but not least, because I can see the time rolling, I'm running out of my Barakat Rouge, and honestly guys, I've been looking for like a cheapo version, and I think I've probably gone a bit too cheapo, because I don't know how I feel about this. This is the Barakat Rouge 540, and this is meant to be a dupe for the extrait of Barakat Rouge. And honestly guys, the first couple of sprays really was giving like alcohol, and at the minute I'm actually still waiting for it to sort of calm down and hoping that it will give me what it is that I need to get from it. But like from the lid, it smells like Barakat Rouge. It's very, very easy. When I spray it on my body, like, I don't know, like I just feel like I get more of like alcohol. All I'm saying is, when it comes to Barakat Rouge, like either get the actual Barakat or get like a good I don't know how to explain this, like it's okay to spend a little bit more on like a good dupe, because I mean, this is nice and everything, and you've got like a 100ml bottle, but once you've smelt the original, like you can definitely tell the difference. And this is nice and everything, but it's not giving me what I want, so I'm probably gonna have to spend and splurge to get that good Barakat DNA back in my fragrance wardrobe. But really guys, that is everything that I've bought since the last time that we spoke. And now I'm probably going to go on a bit of a spending ban when it comes to fragrances, and just give you a review of each of these fragrances one by one, so that if you were interested in any of them, then you kind of get the tea on each one, and you can decide whether it's what you want or whether it's not what you want. I feel as though this video has gone on for long enough. But if you've gotten this far and you watched up until this point, then thank you so much. I appreciate you and I appreciate your time. And I hope that you have enjoyed seeing the fragrances that I've picked up. If you have any of these fragrances and you've tried them out before, then please let me know your thoughts in the comment box below. And if there are any on here that you want to try, you have any questions about, then please ask them in the comment box below as well. I love to have, you know, chats with you guys about your thoughts and feelings about your fragrances. But yeah, that's about it for me. But I will definitely see you in the next video, and look after yourselves in the meantime. Bye.